We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Shaq in the high post. Clock at 6. Back to Curry. Turner trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And that's what Curry will do for you. Force the defender to commit, absorb the contact, and get to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Minneapolis. Here's Irving. Good work defensively by Turner.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And a wide open look for Irving.
I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I too much up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? All my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre got a Super Bowl. Last night I was taking.
Tip-off goes to Minneapolis. Right side, Kirilenko. Outside, KD. Back to Barnes. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Barnes.
We can get lost in the impact Kevin Durant makes as a scorer, but this guy is so willing to share the basketball.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
And Minneapolis has possession. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Kirilenko. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Ingram.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent.
Hangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got 6.
Now, this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
And Jokic gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And a wide open look for Kirilenko. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Now here's Irving. To the middle. Here's Sampson. It's deflected. For Minneapolis, they've made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Free throw off from Durant.
Fouling Kevin Durant is pretty much the same as giving up a bucket because this guy has been so consistently good from the free throw line over the course of his brilliant career.
A three from Barnes. And another three for Minneapolis.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Back to Jokic. Ingram outside. 4 on the clock. Looking to end the run. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Minneapolis trails by 12. From beyond the arc and then some.
And even from distance, Ingram isn't afraid to pull the trigger, just destroying the defense's confidence with his long ball.
Irving, good.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ingram wide open. And another three for Minneapolis.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now Barnes. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Offensive rebound. Outside for Durant. For the three. No good on that one. Minneapolis goes the other way with it.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
And from second-rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Durant. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Kevin Durant has become masterful at drawing the contact. That is beautifully done.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Irving. 7 points in the game.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here's Gilmore. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
For three, Ewing. That one's not going to go. Irving for three. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what stands out to you from Minneapolis in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And there's a whistle. That goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. Pass to Pippen. Fires the three. Yeah, it's hauled in by Minneapolis. Here's Gilmore. Barnes with it. Up Up top, Durant. There's the triple. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
On the basket by Ewing.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
And Minneapolis making a change here.
Second team foul.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in.
Substitution on the court.
Out to the right wing. Here's Carr. Pass to Pippen. Here is Carr. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Hardaway. The 3. And Barnes sends it back.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside, Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And the 3 off target. Pass to Carr. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. And it's a 4-point Minneapolis lead.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's Minneapolis. And another 3 for Minneapolis. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minneapolis.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Here's Carr from deep. And another miss by Minneapolis. Barnes looking around. Outside, Ewing. And they recover it. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Ingram outside. Pass to Carr. Here's Sampson. 6 on the shot clock. And another miss by Minneapolis. Here's Markkanen. Good defense by Jokic. Minneapolis leading by 3. And another miss by Minneapolis. A minute 20 left in the first half. Pass to Barnes. It's blocked.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
Ewing gets a wide open look. And here's Kirilenko. The 3 from Barnes. They grab their own miss. Here's Gilmore. Minneapolis moving it around. 3-pointer, Markkanen. Drops in the tray. Markkanen's got it all tied up now for Minneapolis.
Well, you have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
And that one's good, Barnes.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Now a timeout call by Minneapolis. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
From outside the arc, and another three for Minneapolis.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Minneapolis trails by 6. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but given credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Nobody near Barnes. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Lets it go from deep. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. From the arc, and another 3 for Minneapolis.
Kyrie Irving, such a consistent threat to score from anywhere on the floor. That time he goes to the three-point game.
They get it again. Ewing. No good, unable to end this run.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Minneapolis trails by 7. Outside Gordon. Shoots over Grant. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And another miss by Minneapolis.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
5 on the clock. Grant for 3. Outside for Pippen. Pass to Irving. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Minneapolis.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is.
Got it to drop!
Goodbye!
He got it to drop!
Goodbye and good night!
Left side, Irving. Now, here's Grant. Pippen down low. Over to the wing. From deep, Jokic gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3.
Jokic has got the lead back up to 7 now for Minneapolis. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2
Pass
minutes.
to Wall. Knocked loose. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
You can give Kyrie a good look at the rim. It doesn't matter how far back he is from the line.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Jokic. From deep. To the inside. The kick out to Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now a timeout called by Minneapolis.
Minneapolis calls timeout. Substitution on the court.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another miss by Minneapolis. For Minneapolis, they made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Personal foul.
Well, the pure shooting stroke is the first thing you think of with Klay Thompson. But I think as impressive is what he gives you on the defensive end of the floor. Klay Thompson is as hard a worker as there is in the NBA.
Frank, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
This one for 3. And it's Gordon missing. Minneapolis leading by 12. That one from long range. Giddey's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
From deep, George.
Paul George.
That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And Minneapolis leads by 18. To the left side wing. Shot by Wall. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And when John Wall is hitting that jumper, he's borderline. No, make that. He is unguardable.
And here is Giddey. And so it's Minneapolis with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points.
Minneapolis 57.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Minneapolis trails by 16. Here's Wall. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
What a play by Wall. It's going to take more than that to slow him down.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minneapolis.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Minneapolis leading by 13. At the elbow, Adams. And here's Ingram from the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
For 3.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Pass to Mourning. It's hauled in by Adams. George from deep three-point land.
Paul George.
And another 3 for Minneapolis.
How about the range? I mean, that's big-time, limitless range. I'll tell you, you better check him when he steps over the line. Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Another one falls for Minneapolis.
Yeah, they're rolling
Just lead,
right
bro.
now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now a timeout called by Minneapolis. Minneapolis trails by 21. And here's Barnes for three. Connects from three-point range. Barnes has got 19 points.
You've got to keep an eye on Scotty Barnes. I don't care where he is on the floor. This guy an opportunistic scorer.
Right side, George. From downtown for three, Ingram. The shot's good on the assist by George. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
The three from KD. And another three for Minneapolis.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And on the way from Irving for three. And they get it back. Pass to George. The long distance three is buried. George has got 11 in the second half.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. The catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George.
The kick out to Barnes. No good on the three. And here's Minneapolis now. They're on a 14-6 run.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Jokic. Pass to Ingram. Just 4 to shoot. Outside for George. Launches it. Jokic trying to free himself up.
For three.
And another three for Minneapolis.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Nobody near Irving.
Yeah, just leave, bro.
And another three for Minneapolis.
It's one thing to be a scorer. It's another thing to be an efficient offensive player. Kyrie Irving doing work right now.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three ball. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
The deep three from Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Kirilenko. And another three for Minneapolis.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Minneapolis. George from deep three-point land. Irving for three. Hits it from three-point range.
3 points.
Irving's got 34 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Irving for three.
Kyrie Irving.
And another three for Minneapolis.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
So Minneapolis wins it. This one was over well before.
Thanks again, folks, for coming out and supporting your basketball team. Drive home safely and see you again soon.
You stupid.